Did you hear about the latest claim that Jesus' family tomb was found and it contained Jesus' bones? Well, don't believe it. This false theory rests on arguments that were disproved back in 2007. Further, Jesus couldn't have been buried in his family tomb because Jewish law prohibited someone who had died as a convicted felon from being buried in his family's tomb. The historical evidence in all four Gospels mentions the fact that Joseph of Arimathea, a prominent member of the Jewish council, went and asked Pilate for permission to bury Jesus in his own tomb. Pilate only granted his permission after asking one of the Roman centurions if Jesus was in fact already dead on the cross. When the centurion assured him that Jesus was dead, then Pilate granted Joseph permission to bury Jesus in his own tomb. Pilate also assigned Roman guards to guard Jesus' tomb. So according to the earliest accounts, Pilate knew where Jesus was buried, the Jewish leaders knew, the Roman soldiers who were appointed to guard the tomb knew, Nicodemus, who helped Joseph bury Jesus in the tomb, knew, and Mary Magdalene and the other Mary who watched Joseph and Nicodemus place Jesus in the tomb, they knew. Yet Jesus' tomb was found empty on the third day. What happened to Jesus' body? I think it's important to note that no early Jewish, Greek, or Roman writer ever identified a tomb in which people found the remains of Jesus' body. This must be explained. When the disciples said that the risen Jesus had appeared to them, Pilate and the Jewish leaders could have quickly invalidated what the apostles were saying by simply producing Jesus' body. But they didn't. So there are at least 5 historical facts that must be explained when answering what happened to Jesus' body. The first is that the majority of scholars believe that Jesus was pronounced dead on the cross. Second, the fact that Joseph of Arimathea buried Jesus in his own tomb. Third, the same tomb was found empty on the third day. And fourth, the followers of Jesus firmly believe that the reason the tomb was empty was because Jesus had appeared to them. They said Jesus appeared to them individually and to groups on numerous occasions over 40 days. And fifth, why did the Christian church come into existence if the resurrection of Jesus never happened? How could Christianity have spread across the Roman Empire? I believe the best explanation for these 5 historical facts is that Jesus really did rise from the dead. And this Sunday on our television program, we're going to talk more about the historical evidence for Jesus' resurrection. I hope that you'll join me then.